Hi everyone, I know I'm taking too long on these little vlogs, so I'm going to try to do this faster. This is Big Book Reading, page 2, Bill's Story, chapter 1. Ready? I took a night course and obtained employment as an investigator for a surety company. The drive for success was on. I proved to the world I was important. My world took me about Wall Street, and little by little I became interested in the market. Many people lost money, but some became very rich. Why not I? I studied economics and business as well as law. Potential alcoholic that I was, I nearly failed my law course. At one of the finals, I was too drunk to think or write. Though my drinking was not yet continuous, it disturbed my wife. We had long talks. I bet they were talks. We had long talks when I would still her forebodings by telling her that men of genius conceive their best projects when drunk, that the most majestic constructions of philosophical thought were so derived. So this is a great example of justification and rationalization, right? I think better when I'm drunk, right? I drive better when I'm drunk. I think I've said that before, long time ago. But he's trying to convince his wife, right, that. And I remember sitting in the bar. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I was sitting at the bar, and I'd be sitting there at the bar, right? And I'd get a couple bar napkins, and I'd start writing notes. I'd have a great idea, and I'd start making notes, and I'd make a plan. I'm going to make a plan how I'm going to get out of this mess. I'm going to make a plan how I'm going to quit drinking. Give me another one. Right. You know, what kind of craziness is that? I mean, it's really insane. But I love Bill's story. I talk about this a lot. I love Bill's story. When I first read Bill's story, I didn't get it at all. And the longer I'm here and the more I read it and I hear other people talk about it, I realize I am Bill. Grandiose ideas. Even look at this. Bill says that he's like a stockbroker. He wasn't a stockbroker. He worked in stock houses, but he wasn't a stockbroker. And then it says here, he studied economics, business, law, just like me. Jack of all trades, king of none, right? Couldn't hold my attention, couldn't finish anything. Great starter, poor finisher. Always going to make $1 million, always on the way up. You know, when I was drinking, it was always around the corner. Tomorrow. You know, and God, his poor wife. Oh, God, being drug along on that journey. And the 1 minute being up and the next minute down, ready to, you know, drag his mattress to the window lest he leap, you know, that kind of shit. That was me. So I understand this. This they're talking about is alcoholism. This is what I suffer from. That even does not have anything to do with the booze. That kind of behavior, and if you read Bill's life, there's a book called Pass It On. It's a great book, and it's the story of how of Bill W. and how he came to write the big book, right? That whole episode. And I think it's the most accurate so far of all the books about Bill's life. And you can see that even after he sobers up, it's constantly like that. He's up and then he's down, and he's up. He's gonna conquer the world, and then he's in bed for 4 weeks, can't get out of bed. That thinking is what drives you. And of course, he didn't have the program. He was developing the program, right? He was creating the program. And he started to realize that only intense work with other alcoholics is what could help him, that kind of thinking, right? So you take the booze away from someone, and they're going to think themselves to death. They're either going to drink themselves to death or think themselves to death. It's an idea a minute. Have you ever noticed when you get sober or you help someone get sober and they get sober a couple days and all of a sudden they got an idea? I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get 2 jobs. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move. Oh my God. Just focus on the program of action that's outlined in the first 164 pages of the big book, and everything else to be taken care of. But those ideas keep coming. They're firing off, just firing off. And then eventually, you get these ideas about resentments and fears and sex problems. And eventually the idea is, I'm going to drink. It's the thought and ideas before taking the drink that seems to be my problem. right? That's the problem. So, great reading. Love Bill's story. Love to hear your comments. Please visit my website, KarenGardenier.com, if you haven't yet. And please visit my YouTube channel, Karen Gardenier. And all of these videos and vlogs are on here. So if you've just run across this and you want to see more, go to my YouTube and please subscribe. It would help me a lot. Have a great day. Bye.